what's in front of you. It's in front of you, right? Like you're waving in front of nobody. You never see a pilot looking backwards, right? You never see a race car driver looking backwards. You never see that. You see them looking forward because they are determined to get to what their destination is. What up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Battle Tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand. What doesn't break you builds your brand. We got a special show today. Absolutely top notch. You guys, man, you guys are just showing out. Absolutely. Um, it really moves me, right? It's very moving and soothing that so many people are tapping back in every single day when they're driving home from work, where they are going to sleep. Some people said last week I had a soothing voice, right? And so it absolutely, positively, is um, very unique to really understand that piece. So thank you guys for coming back. Last week, let me tell you, man, we did a show on divine alignment. Divine alignment. Everything in life is divine alignment. I can tell 1,000 different stories about divine alignment. And I'll go into one. Me and my buddy, right? We went to he came in town from Dallas and we went to the club one night, right? Well, we went to my military fraternity event, rather. And we went there. There wasn't a lot of people there. So me and him was like, oh, okay. He's a veteran as well. I met him in the Air Force. So we go to the next door to this place, and it's cool place. It's packed out, like so many people there. And so we just there, and we hanging out for a while. It started to get time. I think it started to get about 2, 3 o'clock, and I was like, "Hey, bro, it's time for me to. I got to get back to the crib before I got to get back home to the family." He's like, "All right, cool." So I walk out. We walk out, right? He was really on the frequency already, right? Divine, everything divine order, divine order, divine order. And so he absolutely, he had been on that frequency for a while. And we go out there, and out of all the places in the world, this guy, you could tell he was absolutely drunk. All the places in the world, he parks his car behind mine. He parks his car behind mine. And I'm like, and we walk out right at that time. We walk out right at that time to see him doing that. And man, I was like, hey, no, bro. Hey, you can have this spot right here. Thank you, Walter, I appreciate you here, Walter. But he's like, hey, you can have this spot. I was like, bro, you can have this spot. And I told my boy, I was like, everything happens in divine alignment, bro. Everything. Hey, I'm with you. And from that day forward, I have been on the divine alignment, right? Divine order. Like I have been on that ever since then. So I wanted to recap that a little bit because it was right on time with it and all of that. So there was divine alignment. Everything is divine alignment. Your life is divine alignment. You thought the things that were supposed to go, that went wrong for you? No, it was setting up the puzzle pieces to go right, right? Let me repeat that again. You thought the things that were going wrong for you in life, it wasn't the puzzle pieces right there. It had to readjust to put the right puzzle pieces. We all have been to those puzzle pieces. I would tell you a great documentary to check out is on Netflix. If you got Netflix, go watch this. It's called I Am Not Your Guru. I Am Not Your Guru by Tony Robbins. It's absolutely, positively one of the best documentaries. I've watched it about 7 times already. Like every time I'm watching it, I'll get so indulged into it. So Divine Alignment, like I watched it right on time, and let me tell you about. I'm so glad I watched it. I just happened to watch it, and about 10 months later, my wife transitioned. I'm so glad I watched it because I was prepared mentally a little bit. Not fully prepared, but I was prepared a little bit mentally for it, right? Because she had went out of town. That's a whole different story for another day. But is that divine alignment? Okay, that's why I wanted to bring it. It's a recap. We had 158 people, 158,000. Let me correct myself. 158,000 people last week. 158,000 people last week. So thank you guys for coming on. Just like Walter just said, we are in this thing together. I'm going to give you the tools and the techniques to help guide you in the right direction on where you need to get to in life, right? We're going to use CA plus CI equals IP. We're going to use I scored. We're going to learn different other techniques and skills that can help guide us in the direction that we go. See, something massive happened to me last week, and I mentioned it. I'm not going to spill the beans today either. I'm not going to do that, right? But it's coming, right? It's coming. And you just know it's coming, right? So just so you know, a lot of great things are happening coming forward. And so that's what you have to look at. And so I'll be sharing that information here shortly. But just know I got a smile on my face. If I got a smile on my face, well, I can't say that. I keep a smile on my face because life is about gratitude. Life is about gratitude. The good and the bad, it's all fitting into that puzzle piece. So I'm not going to stay too long on that, but purpose is a blueprint, man. Your purpose is your blueprint, right? Your purpose is your blueprint. Passion is your fuel. And together, what we doing here, we're building a legacy. We taking that stuff from the past. Remember I said last week, if you were on this call, last week I mentioned that like your headlights, what's in front of you, it's in front of you, right? Like you're waving in front of nobody. You never see a pilot looking backwards, right? You never see a race car driver looking backwards. You never see that. You see them looking forward because they are determined to get to what their destination is. Unless you're turned backwards, that's where you'll go there. Rear view, it's right here. You're looking up, you're looking in, and when you're driving at night, looking in the rear view mirror, you see darkness, right? You see darkness. That's the depression behind you, okay? So you look too far ahead, want to anticipate and be in control of things, then you miss out on what this moment is about right now. So you might be driving in the car right now. You might be picking up the kids from school. You might be, picking up the kids from daycare, or, just sitting here, with some coffee or alcoholic beverage if you choose to, and really just sharing this moment. So thank you for sharing this moment with me, and let's get to it, okay? So we're gonna dive in this thing a little bit. We're just gonna dive into it a little bit. So who watched some sports last week? This is the sports section. Hey, I am a sports fan. Absolutely, man. The Falcons, man. We got down to the wire, man. Them Bucks, they pulled it out on us, man. Golly. 23-20. The Bucks beat the Falcons. And I'm just gonna go over the tight games this week, man. It was a lot of games, and man, the Steelers beat the Jets 34-32. It was a nail biter. So the Bengals and the Browns, that was a good game, right? Came down to the end. It was a nail biter as well. And then did you guys see the Buffalo Bills? They came back, I think it was Sunday night or Monday night, one of those nights, right? They came back and they beat the Ravens, because the Ravens was up like 15 points. I think in the fourth quarter or something, late third quarter. They came back and won the game.
With chronic neck, back, or shoulder pain, do tension, headaches, and stress follow you everywhere? At Wild Bee Wellness, we specialize in results-driven massage therapy that's more than just relaxation. It's real relief. With certified neuromuscular therapy, we target the root of your pain. Most clients see up to 90% improvement within 3 to 5 sessions. Because massage isn't just a luxury, it's self-care and healthcare. Whether you're an athlete, a busy professional, or simply tired of managing your pain on your own, it's time to take your wellness seriously. Book your first session today and receive 10% off as a new client using code BFAMPEN. Visit www.wellbewellness.com or call us at 678-517-7178. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Wild Bee Wellness. Wild Bee Wellness, located near downtown Smyrna.
That it was abruptly. I was in the middle of something, right? Like I was in the middle of delivering this message for you. So I hit the wrong button. There you go. I hit the wrong button. But hey, that's yeah. Just like team in life, we're pursuing our purpose. That's what I want to share. Just like in life, we're all pursuing our purpose, or we should be pursuing our purpose in life. That'll help guide us to where we like to go. Our purpose, our passions, and what helps prepare us to stay focused and disciplined so we can get there. Right? Our passion and our purpose is to help keep us disciplined so we can get to where we want to go to in life. Right. So it's absolutely, man, let's dive deep into this thing. Like I said, CA plus CI equals IP. CA plus CI equals IP. CA, and I know I talk about this, and I'm going to keep on hammering it down because you know, I use it all the time myself. Like when I wake up in the morning, smile. I'm going tonight, smile. CA, conscious action. That means like you gotta have a lot of the times what's conscious action means like being clear, having clarity to where you're gonna actually go. Having clarity, and then clear intentions, and then knowing why you're gonna do something. So you're having clarity, and then you knowing why you're gonna do it. You're gonna absolutely go and crush it, right? You're gonna go and crush it, whatever it is. Conscious action plus clear intention equal incredible possibility. So that is absolutely something that's hands down. That's something that has helped me through my healing process. I tell you, you talking about something, like I can go down a list. I don't have a pen and paper right now, because I might need a whole notebook. I can go down a list of the things I've had to endure over my term in this world, my journey in this world. See, we're all on this journey of life. It's what we do with it that makes sure we go left or right. See, I heard a billionaire say this right here. Everybody's going 500 right, 500 left. It's only one time that person would have went left one time or went right one time that something didn't go right in their life. So I heard him say that, and that makes so much sense. See, have you ever been through your life or your journey where you've been going and going and going, and it's like, oh my, thank you, God, right? Or thank you, source, or thank you, whatever you pray to, or wherever your higher being existing, like being able to be in that space, say, wow, like, man, like almost having this go wrong and it goes right for you. You're like, man, or something just comes and you're like, wow, I wasn't expecting that, or I was expecting, or I needed that right when I needed that. Remember, we just talked about divine alignment last week. So same deal, same exact deal. So finding that purpose, that passion, whatever that is for you. It might be cooking, right? It might be babysitting, right? It might be nurturing someone. It might be taking care of older people. It might be, being a doctor. It might be being a podcast host. let me tell you. Like last week, I had a conversation with my boy. This guy is absolutely phenomenal, man. Like we actually met in Arizona, and shout out to my boy Kevin. Um, and we met in Arizona, man. And I was chopping it up with him, and I talked to him a little bit more now that because he has some situation. I ain't gonna put it out there too much for him, but he has some situations going on, so he got a little bit more time now. He got going on and stuff, so been retired and things of that nature. So, but Kevin, he, I told him, man, I never thought about being a podcast host, bro. Like that just wasn't a thought for me. He was like, and he paused for a second. He said, "For real? You never thought about that, bro? Like I only see you as that. Like you are so active and you're so driven and you're so like you know how to captivate, you know how to storytell, you know how to do all these different things, bro. Like, wow, I would have never thought that. I would have never thought that. And I was like, wow, okay. Hey, if you somewhere you can get your good water break, okay? For real, water's good for you. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Right? Like, this has made me, DC probably can know that too. Like, hydrate, no matter what they tell you, hydrate in the military. But let me get back to it, like frameworks. You got to have a framework. That's a framework right there, telling you to hydrate, so you don't, you take the necessary steps to align yourself in life. Framework. And I'm gonna go through this next one. This is my baby right here, right? So I'm giving you guys some jewels. I'm giving you guys some jewels right now. I gotta open my eyes. Like I'm giving you guys a jewel right now, and I'm excited because this framework. If you got a pen and paper, here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna give you guys a second while I talk. Give you guys a second to really write this thing down. Really write this and captivate to this right here. Because it's so powerful. I'm gonna tell you why it's so powerful and where I was when I came up with it. Right? The present moment, and I want you guys to really understand this. And I'm gonna say this quote, and then I'm gonna get into the framework. The present moment is the only moment available to us. It's the door to all moments. All right. So if you can't stop. Do not put yourself in any type of safety situation. Get a pen and paper. Because absolutely, positively, what this framework, this framework came to me in 2021. So I told you guys several times what my journey over 2020, 2021, in a matter of 4 days. So my late wife, she found out she had lupus. Okay, so let me get it backstory. So she had lupus. She flatlined while I was in Iraq in 2011, right? 2010. Flatlined while I was in Iraq. Boom. All right. So she flatlined first time. Boom. And then when I came back from Afghanistan in 2012, she flatlined again. And so that was the second time. So when she flatlined the third time, she actually caught COVID. She had dealt with lupus, pulmonary fibrosis of the lungs, and so many other things. So she, it was sudden, whatever, because she had lived with it for 10 and a half years. Okay, cool. So now you got the backstory. So we found out she had lupus. She found out she had COVID on Tuesday. She passed away on Saturday. That same Saturday. So 4 days later. So let me say 3 days later, really. Right? So think about that, right? And so the next year, so now I got to be a single dad. And so I got to go through this mental health. So you think about it, 4 tours and 6 years in the military. So, hey, if you don't believe in a higher power, whatever source you believe into, that's what you believe into. And I'm going to tell, hey, thank you for believing in whoever you believe into. The highest extent, the higher power, whatever it is, okay? So I'm going to share this with you. This framework that I'm talking about, I'm laying the foundation for it. This framework that I'm sharing with you is called I-SCORE, right? I scored framework. I kind of gave it out a couple times, but I scored framework. This is so passionate for me. And that's why you hear the directness in my voice. This passion is super passionate for me. I scored identify, schedule, control, analyze, optimize, route, evaluate, and deliver. Those are 8 steps right there. I got to identify. If you apply this in your life, your absolute life's going to absolutely change, right? Absolutely going to change. Identify what the problem is. A lot of the times we don't know what the problem is. I'm going to break it down to you. We don't know what the problem is. And then we don't put some time to the side, we don't put some time to the side to address the problem. Get a pen and paper and address the problem. Control. Know exactly, set a plan. Set a plan for yourself. Like control is setting a plan for yourself. Now that you set it, now you gotta identify the problem. You schedule, you put it down. I'm gonna sit down 30 minutes. I'm a journal, right? Journal. Boom. You're controlling it. Set it down. Identify the problem. Schedule. Control. Analyze. Like, dang, man, I didn't even know that. You know how many times I've sat down and I've written something down? You guys, I've told you guys, I'm absolutely 7-time author, publisher, coach, all that. Well, we all need to thank you, the guy that told you he always seen you as a podcast, so you got a good deliver. Thank you, Walter. I appreciate that, Walter. Shout out to you, Walter. For sure. Shout out to you, Walter. It's absolutely like control. That's your journal. Being able to journal, right? Journal, control. And then it's so many times that where I did not know exactly where I was. I knew it was something up there that wanted to come out. We all have a book in us. Just so you know, in April, I'm going to be launching this huge, powerful conference, and I'll give you guys the information on that. It's called MillionAuthorProject.io conference, MillionAuthorProject.io conference. I'm going to be sharing that in this coming, but we're going to get back on this right here. But analyze. We're going to analyze that stuff that you got going on. We're going to write it down. Like once we write it down, we're going to analyze it. Like, wow. Like really take a thought on it and where you are in that journey. Like where it is. Analyze it. Once you analyze it, like, take a thought on it. Sit back, right? Don't just try to attempt to force it. Sit back. Allow it to come to you. It's ready to come out if you allow it to. Everything is like all this stuff that's stuck in there. Everything that's stuck in there is ready to come out for you. It's ready to come out. All that childhood trauma, all the things that somebody didn't feel like, was worthy or whatever the case is, unworthiness, it's all in there. Like, let me tell you, I failed at 3rd grade and 5th grade because I hated reading, writing, and speaking. 3rd grade, I hated reading, writing, and speaking. I don't even want to say what I do now. Like, you guys, I'm on here. Like, my mom was on here a little bit ago. She'll tell you, this wasn't me, right? She'll tell you, this wasn't me, right? So, if I can do this, let's get out your way. Let's find that purpose and that passion within it. I'm purposeful and passionate because I went through what I went through, and it's battle tested. What doesn't break you builds your brand, and that's what you're on right now. What doesn't break you builds your brand. Let's get back to it though. Optimize. Let's find the best. Optimize. Right? You got all these different things you got going on. We're gonna optimize it. Right? What's the best? Best case scenario. We start diving in. Best case scenario, right? You might have 10 initially. Then you might break it down to 5. Then you're gonna say, okay, cool. I like to go, we're gonna go I-95 or we're gonna go 75. Which one we going? Which route are we taking? Both to get us to our destination, right? Both to get us to our destination. So look at that. Really analyze that. Optimize that. Find the best route for that. So we already went over schedule. We went over identify, schedule, consult, analyze, optimize, route. When you route something, right? Like, dang, you got to get to somewhere, right? I'm giving you guys a storyline because you can be able to apply it to your life right now. Evaluate, right? Like, man, you want to get to, I say Atlanta, right? I live in Florida. So I want to get to Atlanta. I want to go at 16 or I want to go 75 to 6. I want to go 10. How do you go? I want to go 75 or I want to go, right? I want to go 16 or 75, right? I go through 10. And so it's like, okay, which route do I want to take? And which one is going to get me faster? See, I already know 16 is going to take me a little bit longer, right? Going through Savannah and all that stuff. Or, coming, boom. All right, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to dive in, right? I'm going to dive in and I'm going to get the best case scenario for myself. I'm going to provide the best case scenario for myself. And when you're journaling and when you're connecting with yourself, because it's the present moment, it's the only moment available to us. It's the door to all moments. Okay? The present moment is the only moment available to us. It's the door to all moments. So you think about that. You're going to get the best case scenario because we've already identified it. We scheduled it. We consulted or we controlled. We analyze. We optimize. We route. We evaluate, right? And then now we're going to deliver. We're going to get to our destination. We're going to utilize these things to help bring this picture together. Because if you don't know how to bring the picture together, then like, what we got going on here? Like, let's bring the picture together. Let's bring it full circle. Like most people, when we get into, we dive into something and then we turn back. What are we going backwards for? We already in it. like you already in the storm. What you turning backwards for? What? We can do detour, but what are we going backwards for? No, let's go. So that's definitely what I would say, man. Apply this to your identity and apply to your situations that you have going on in your life. And I promise you. It helped me. It helped me become the person I am today. Become the person on this this podcast right now. To become the messenger. That's it. Messenger. From somebody that hated reading, writing, and speaking. Hey, I failed the 3rd grade and 5th grade because I did not want to do book reports. It wasn't I wasn't intelligent. I did not want to do book reports. I would take a 0. I ain't getting up there. I ain't doing it. I've written 7 books. I've written, countless, and I have countless books waiting to lead to absolutely launch right now. So if I can do it, what's different? Like we are a mirror of one another. Michael Jackson said, "Look at the man in the mirror." We are a mirror of one another. With the writing, I just did it before you did. There's nothing stopping you from doing it. You can write it. You can write your name on a piece of paper. You can write a book. It's simple. We can break it down. We're gonna get it to go. But check this out. We're gonna leave that alone, man, because we're gonna dive into what I love. I love talking about NGO. Gottlieb NGO. I love to talk about that, man, and it's because they're doing something phenomenal right now, and yeah, they're just doing something phenomenal. So I got the word that Gottlieb NGO, they're gonna be actually doing a town hall virtual meeting. Town hall virtual meeting, right? So you're gonna be able to tap in with those guys on October 11th at 1 p.m. because the founder and CEO of the company is going to be on there. This guy's been in the industry of personal development and leadership for over 30 years. So he's going to be live from Nigeria, Africa. Right? From Nigeria, Africa. He's going to be there. He's going to be sharing his thoughts. If you'll never go to anything else, and I'm gonna tell you, if you never go to anything else with Gottlieb NGO, go to this town hall virtual meeting, because when you go there, you can get the goal, you can get the dream, or you can get the vision. Is this something I want to be a part of, or nah, I'm good. This ain't something I want to be a part of, right? And when you get that, you make a decision. For me, I wouldn't be talking about it if I wasn't pushed into it. I wouldn't be talking about it. So I'll tell you, definitely reach out to them. Hey, you got a picture right here to really share with you guys. That way you guys can take a picture of it yourself and be able to see it. Go ahead and take a picture of it. It's going to be on October 11th at 1 p.m. Man, I'm excited about it. I'm super crazy excited about it. I'm super crazy excited about it. And so I want you, Missy Joma Orji, she's the executive chairperson of Atlanta, the U.S. liaison. That's my homie right there. And she is doing her thing in this industry, and she took it. She went to Nigeria and said, I feel called to take this on. All right, so she said, I feel called to take this on. So definitely, you want to get plugged into it. She's in Atlanta. She's doing her thing, and it's about leadership, man. It's taking kids from 6 years old to all the way to 35 years old, which we know they're not kids anymore, but you see how passionate that is, though, all the way to 35 years old. So, all right, cool. So we're going to slide on into the next segment. But if you're searching for a way not to just talk about the purpose in life and walk in it, you just seen it. That is it. That is it right there. Like, hands down. I ain't got to talk about it no more. I really ain't got to talk about it no more, because that right there is it. Right? So, hey, I know I talked about people, like I was going to give out the PDF this week. I seen a couple people. I'm gonna give it another week, right? I'm gonna give it another week. So I want you to follow me on my social media and DM me, so I can absolutely know. Because I had a few people that follow me, but I don't know, right? Like, I don't know if it was a part of, but absolutely. And what I would have next week is I would have an actual landing page, so you guys can scan it and go and get it. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys another week. Follow me on Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on IG, on TikTok, right? Mr. Diamond Inc. Mr. Dominique 2.0 on TikTok and IG. Okay, make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. Make sure you do that, and then go subscribe. Hey, let me see. Hey, how many people know to describe? We're gonna give it a couple seconds. What about 60 seconds? Like, just see how many people ask, because I'm about to give some stuff away. So I want you guys to really be involved with it, because I'm about to give some stuff away. I got journals, I got books, I got courses, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. But I got a lot of stuff I can give away. I was in Iraq as Al-Assad in 2024. Where were you? Do we know each other? I don't know, Brian. What are we talking about? 2004, bro. Like, no, I went in Al-Assad. I was in Camp Buka, Iraq. And I was at Ali Base, Iraq. Ali Base in 2010. And Camp Buka in 2006. Do I look familiar to you? What branch were you in? Brian? And you know, Iraq, huge. So they had so many bases. I don't even want to go down that road no more. Like, I appreciate you. Oh, yeah, Air Force. Okay, yeah, for sure. For sure, Brian. Hey, Brian, are you subscribed? Brian, are you subscribed? I got my phone right here now. Are you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Are you subscribed to my YouTube channel? So slide on my YouTube channel, right? Battle Tested Live on YouTube. Battle Tested Live on YouTube. Let's get those numbers up, man. Like, you guys are hearing me live today, but if you want to go and get a replay, let's get the replay in. All right, cool. So Brian, I got one person that's going to subscribe. Who else is going to subscribe to my YouTube channel? Let's do a call to action. We're going to take about, come on, guys. Let's go subscribe to you. Let's get that thing up, right? We got about, let's see how many people. We got 36 people subscribed to my YouTube channel right now. So let's get that up to 50. You guys, let's get this up to 50 to 100. Let's get it up to 200. Let's go. Let's get it up. Let's go follow me on social media. Let's stay connected. TikTok. Let's go do it. Right? Like, all right. I'm looking at my YouTube channel. It's still not going up. Let's go. Come on now. Hey. Let's dive in, okay? Let's dive in. Let's get to it. All right. Let's get to it. Hey guys. Like, if you're in Atlanta, I'm gonna get back to it. If you're in Atlanta, I want to do a challenge for you guys, man. Like, I just feel like when we do challenges, like, it's easy to do, right? If you love, like Walter talked about, he enjoys coming back every week to Walter talked about he enjoys coming back every week too. Got a new subscriber on YouTube. Hey, thank you. Walter talked about he enjoys coming back every single week to hear me talk, and he gave me a great compliment Kevin on it as well. You know, if you love the content that you hear every week on Friday at 5 o'clock, bring a friend. Talk about it. Bring a friend. If you see a value in it, bring a friend. I know for me, I've had so many, whether it be books or me and DC, we hop it up on the phone. Oh, I got this right here. He's the same way, right? Like, if you see value in things, share it with a friend. If you don't see value, you keep it to yourself. I've always recognized, like, you see value in something, share it with a friend. If you don't, keep it to yourself. So if you see the value in this right here, subscribe on YouTube. Get the notifications. Get the really plug in. Just follow me on social media. Let's stay connected on social media. because there's a lot of things that we're going to be talking about, right? And I put out stuff during the week, just sometimes, and let me tell you, you don't know when the subscribe button might come from something else. And hey, I text DC yesterday and I told him, hey bro, we up and live. He was like, let's go. Right? That's the energy. Right? That's the energy in your people and all of that stuff. So it's the energy that you bring. So bring a friend. Let's inspire one person this week. Let's together. One person. Like I go to the store. Hey, plug in with me. Plug in. Hey, I met somebody at Walgreens. I was leaving a VA appointment. I met somebody at Walgreens and was like, hey, you like podcasts? She's like, she in the ringing people up. She's like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool. Here's my QR code. Follow me on Battle Tested. What doesn't break you, build your brain. Because the title is captivating, right? It's I got my white shirt on today, but I usually have one of my shirts on. What doesn't break you, build you. Think about it. What doesn't break you builds your brand. It builds you. That stuff you still here, you're breathing, so it didn't kill you. We ain't gonna talk about too much though, but hey, bring a person, whether it's mentorship, encouragement, just to hear me talk or whatever, right? So let's get back to legacy, man. Like one investment in one person will ripple effect like a butterfly. You ever heard of the butterfly effect? The butterfly effect, and I believe in the butterfly effect, man. Things that happen right now. That thing that happened this week. My condolences to Charlie Kirk and his family, or whatever the case is. I believe that I'm not into that. I'm not gonna speak on it, but just condolences his wife and his kids and all that stuff. So just that right there, butterfly effect. That was probably over in Japan, right? In the news over in Japan. So when you think about butterfly effect, that's the reason why I brought it up. Like I said, I'm not here to go back and forth with anybody. I'm not here to speak on it, debate on it. That's just not. I don't do debates anyways. That just not what I meant. But hey, alignment without action is wasted. So what I've given you here today, if you don't do nothing with it, then you just wasted. Well, you ain't wasted. You heard me talk. When you get a moment, you heard me talk, right? Alignment without action is wasted. Alignment without action is wasted. Passion without structure burns out. But when you build your purpose, you leave an undeniable footprint. I'm going to read that again, restating it. Alignment without action is wasted. Passion without structure burns out. But when you build your purpose, you leave an undeniable footprint. So I'm going to be closing this thing out to something that really impactful, right? Like it's so impactful. I've heard it so many times. I use it all the time. It's absolutely mind-blowing that it carries on. So before I close today, so I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna pick my phone up, and put it up here. Before I close today, I want to leave you with this message I heard from Coach Carter. The movie. Our deepest fears is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fears is that we are powerful beyond measures. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant? Who are just talented or fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing that enlightens the streaking to other people can feel insecure around you. We're all meant to shine as children do. We're born to make and manifest the glory of God that is within us. There's not just some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously allow other people the permission to let theirs shine as well. As we are liberated from our own fears, our presence automatically liberates others. That purpose, that passion. That's why we can't afford to play small. You're playing small is bigger than fear. Your gift is brighter than the doubt. And when you step into it, you get others permission to step into theirs. So don't shrink. Don't hesitate. Live it. Step into it. One day at a time, one moment at a time. All right. You can catch me at Mr. Diamond Inc. 2.0 on Instagram and TikTok. You can catch me at Battle Tested Live every Friday at 5 o'clock on bfam1096.com. Until next week.